history hides patterns, and some of them are downright terrifying. What if I told you that some events are so perfectly aligned, so strangely connected, that they make you question reality itself? These 5 dark coincidences might just do that. First, let's talk about the curse of the Crying Boy painting. In the 1980s, a series of house fires across England baffled investigators. In each case, the homes were reduced to ash, but one object always survived completely untouched: a mass-produced print of a crying bow. Firefighters reported finding the painting face down on the floor, perfectly preserved amidst the charred ruins. Was it a strange chemical in the varnish? Or was something far more sinister at play? Next, we have a story that feels like it was ripped from a horror novel, because it was. In 1898, Morgan Robertson wrote a novella called Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan. It described an unsinkable British ocean liner, the largest ever built, that hits an iceberg in the North Atlantic on a cold April night and sinks, with a tragic loss of life due to not having enough lifeboats. Sound familiar? The Titanic disaster happened 14 years later, matching the fictional account with chilling accuracy, right down to the ship's name. Then there's the Hoover Dam, a monument of modern engineering with a dark secret built into its very foundations. The first official fatality during its construction was a surveyor named J.G. Tierney, who drowned in the Colorado River on December 20, 1922. In a cruel twist of fate, the very last man to die during the project, exactly 13 years later to the day, on December 20, 1935, was Patrick Tierney, J.G. Tierney's son. Even the stars seemed to align for some. The famous author Mark Twain was born in 1835, the same year Halley's Comet blazed across the sky. He once joked, "I came in with Halley's Comet. It is coming again next year, and I expect to go out with it." And he did. Mark Twain died in 1910, just one day after the comet made its next spectacular appearance in our skies. 75 years later, finally, a license plate that seemed to predict the end of a world war. Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated in Sarajevo, an event that triggered World War I. The car he was riding in had a license plate that read a 111,118. Now, think about the date the war officially ended: Armistice Day. It was November 11, 1918. Ow, for armistice. 11/11/18. An eerie prediction of the end date for a war that its death had just begun. So, are these just random occurrences? Or is there a darker pattern woven into the fabric of our world? You decide. If you want more mind-bending stories like these, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.